Thank you. I have a baton at my house. It's about, I don't know, 3.5, 4 feet long. And the top end of it is kind of like a tennis ball size. And then it tapers down to about the diameter of a pool cue. And the whole thing is gray, and it's got this spiraling scroll that goes from the top down to the bottom. And the baton belonged to my mom when she led the Hannibal, Missouri High School marching band. And, thank you. And I have a picture next to the baton, and it's of my mom, and she's in her full band regalia. She's holding the baton in her hand, just like this, and like she's ready to toss it or spin it, and she's got her knee in the air. She's mid-march. She's got the whole uniform, and she's got that big, tall, white, fuzzy hat like they wear at Buckingham Palace, only white, or it's a black and white photo, so it's something close to white. Can't really tell what it is, but she is so happy, and she's beaming, and I can just tell how filled with joy that she was in that moment. And it fills me with joy to see my mom that young and that happy and that youthful. And then next to that picture, I have a picture of my oldest son, Ryan, and he's standing at attention, and he's holding his trombone, and he's in a purple and black uniform with gold trim and the buttons, and he's wearing the shako and the plume, which I now know is the official term for the headgear of a marching band uniform. And he's beaming as well. And Ryan's participation in marching band was a point of honor and triumph for him, because marching band, they are a force. They're a tribe unto themselves, and they welcome everyone, right? They welcome the odd kid, the odd duck, the square peg, the kid with autism. And when Ryan wanted to go out and be a part of the marching band, we held our breath, because as a parent, you just wear that nervousness and anxiety like a parental cloak, because band is band camp, and band camp it's hard. I mean, the joke at the high school is if you can't make it in band camp, then you go out for the football team. Because band camp is 5 days in the heat of August, 8 to 10 hours a day, and you have to learn how to march, and you have to learn how to not march, and you have to learn how to march on the diagonal, and you have to be playing an instrument at the same time, and then you have to figure out what a dot book is, and you have to figure out which dot you are, and a dot book is like just a map of the constellations on a football field, only the stars move around, and you got to figure out which one you are and where you're supposed to be. So we were a little concerned, but he did it. He made it through. He made it through band camp. He was a proud member of the Amador Valley High School Marching Dons. And all 4 years he did that. And the best part was when he's a freshman, because he was a member of the band, he instantly had 350 best friends who were going to have his back. And as a parent of a child with special needs, you always worry about your kid, because some kids aren't kind. And so I was so happy and thrilled that he was going off to high school with that family at his back. Now, the band they do this one thing that they do at the football games. It's a special little ditty they do around halftime. And it has the unfortunate name of trombone suicide, but it's where 4 or 5 or 6 trombonists, they line up, shoulder to shoulder, face the bleachers, and they play a catchy tune called Snake Pit. And it could be called trombone headbang, because what they do is at a moment they stop playing and the trombones go up, down, left, right, up, down. And the trick is to make sure that you're on the down when the trombone next to you comes swinging across, kind of like that. It's an example of a bad trombone suicide. So Ryan wanted to do this. He saw this as a freshman, and he wanted to do it. You have to be an upper class man or woman in order to do it. But he practiced. He learned the song. He figured it out by ear. He practiced it, and he got his opportunity. And we're there in the stands, and I'm nervous, and I'm excited, and Ryan is so excited, and they line up, and the crowd. If you're in the trombone line there, you are a rock star for the night. You are in the spotlight. So the crowd is cheering, the kids are cheering because they know what's coming, and everybody lines up and they start to play the song. And Ryan is bouncing up and down. He can't stay still. He's doing sort of a marching band, running man hybrid thing the whole time he's playing the trombone. And then the music stops and they count in 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. And it works. I'm nervous because I know at this point in the evening, Ryan's Adderall's starting to wear off, and I'm concerned he might go left instead of right. But he does it. He pulls it off, and he's beaming. And the joy that I get from his joy is just contagious. And I'm doing a middle-aged mobility challenged version of the Running Man in the bleachers as I'm cheering him on. And it just makes me so happy. That's all I can say. It just makes me happy and exuberant. And I go home after this whole evening, and I walk in the house, and I see that baton leaning in the corner, and I see the picture of my mom and the picture of Ryan, and I'm just amazed that a seemingly ordinary object can just bring such memories and such joy, generations of joy. I have a baton at my house. Thank you.
One more time for Regina Stoops.